Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Football United TV with me, your host, Anthony Herbert. This is the Premier League weekend show, and now it's time for that famous intro. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's show. Blimey, what a guest we got. First time on the show ever, and personally, I hope it's not the last. Right, let's go to Charlie. How you doing, Charlie, mate?
I'm not bad, mate. How are you?
No, I'm not too bad. You know, better still this weekend. And Jez, how are you, mate?
All good, man. All good. Yeah. Been a weird weekend of football, but there you go. That's what shit happens.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, it has been a weird weekend, yeah. And Yeti, how are you, mate?
All good, matey. First time in the Premiership for 23 years, so we are loving being in here and just doing our thing.
Just doing our thing. Right, before I go to anybody else, this is who we're sponsored by. This is GalassioKits.com. Basically, just go on their website. They do an absolute wide range of football kits, which pretty much covers every league in the world, basically. It's good stuff. It's authentic. The prices are cheap. I've ordered a couple of tops from there, just waiting for them to come in. Early Christmas present from the missus, you know how it is. And yeah, you know, anything from now, going back last season before, and also your vintage stuff, if you like your vintage kits as well. So if you get that, click on there and, you know, and you're away, just have a look through. Seriously, just have a look through. But now we're going to go to Yeti. Just quick brief. Your game, mate. Nottingham Forest won. Brentford won. What do you think of the game, mate?
I was a bit annoyed, to be honest. I mean, I think we should have got a bit more on the front foot from the start. We started really well, to be fair. We started passing it around, throwing through the lanes and all that kind of stuff. And then we all of a sudden just backed off and let Brentford sort of take over. But, you know, you can't do that. You can't let another team take over at your own spot. But, you know, it is what it is. I mean, we went down to 10 men. Icky gets a card at the very same, the start of the game. We should have been attacking him all the time. We should have been putting the ball down there all the time to make sure he gets a red and gets sent off. So they're down to 10. But, you know, we didn't do that. 1-1. I'll take it. I wanted to win, but I'll take it.
Yeah, take it. And what a bloody goal yours was. That header from
brilliant.
Nunez, wasn't it?
Amazing.
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Jez, going to come to you now, just in brief. Our game, Arsenal's game, 4-0 against Bournemouth. Your thoughts, mate?
Yeah, I mean, it was a slow start. We're not starting like we were last season, going out intensity and passion, fight. But it was a great win. The thing Bournemouth made the crucial error was they came and wanted to go toe-to-toe with Arsenal, and same as PSV did, and it cost them. Teams that sit back against Arsenal, we struggle to break them down because we don't have that incisive type of play that we used to have. We haven't got those sort of players at this point in time. Oh, we've been asking for a while, but there you go. Yeah, it was a decent result. And I'm happy that Havertz scored. I hope that spurs him on it was a charity penalty, but you could see almost the relief rise off his shoulders as he scored that, and the applause he got. But as the Arsenal fan base are, we create new songs about that one goal, like he's now an Arsenal legend. And I just don't get this fan base. I really don't. It's
No.
pathetic, really. But pleased for him. It was a decent game, and we came out of the Vitality with 3 points, and we need that because we got a big game coming up Tuesday night, and then we've got Man City at home on the weekend. So it's going to be interesting times.
It is going to be interesting times, yeah. How you feel, Charlie? Well, as you're lucky, the next weekend, bloody hell, mate.
I don't think that could have come at a worse time, to be honest. Arsenal away. Rodri was an idiot against Forest. He didn't have to do that, and now he's suspended for 3 games, and he's our most important player, and that showed yesterday. We were poor from start to finish, every single player. Wolves looked like they wanted it more as well, so fair play to Wolves. Just good result for them.
Yeah, no, that's right, mate. Yeah. Right, let's go to our first match of the weekend. Aston Villa 6, Brighton 1. What an amazing game for Villa. Personally, I didn't expect it. I predicted 2-2. I predicted a draw in this game. An hat-trick from Ollie Watkins. I feel that, he was fantastic. I mean, to be honest with you, that old Villa team, I mean, with the players they got, they can play well and outstanding. And I think personally, their manager, Unai Emery, he's got them sorted. Personally, ex-Arsenal manager, I didn't want him to go. But, that's a story for another time. I'm going to come with you on this one, Jez. Thoughts about this game, mate, of this Villa thumping Brighton?
I never saw that coming, but I'm crap at predicting games, to be honest. I actually had that as a 1-1. And I thought it'd be a negative game, but fair play to Aston Villa. And as you just said, Anthony, I was never a Unai Emery out. He was a proven winner. When we brought him into Arsenal, he'd won stuff. He'd won the Europa League, right? And I just don't get it. I often question myself and think, if he'd got the £700 million that Arsenal given to Arteta, what type of team would we have right now? I certainly don't think Unai Emery would have
got Mama and sideline.
I certainly don't think he would have spent 65 million on Kai Havertz. I think massive mistake. I mean, when we sacked him, right, and he went back to Villarreal. They beat us in the Europa League. And who was our manager at the time? Mikel Arteta. Well, big surprise there. But big up to Aston Villa. Brighton have been playing some decent football. Fair play to them. And respect. But Aston Villa, I have to say, guys, they're one to watch this season. They could be a shock.
100%.
Shock wolf in sheep's clothing, mate. So let's be careful.
Yeah, I think the same with Aston Villa. Yeti, what's your thoughts on the game, mate?
Well, I was going to say my predictions like 5-0 or something like that, because that's what I was thinking. Because they have got an amazing front line in Watkins and Diaby. And, I wasn't expecting that they was going to do that, because when you look at Brighton, it was always going to be a difficult game. But I tell you what, Unai Emery is the one that Arsenal lost. You know what I mean? That guy has got something going about him. And I'd be interested to know where Arsenal would be right now if they had have actually kept Unai Emery and he'd have actually spent the 7 million instead of Arteta. It would be really interesting to see that. I think Aston Villa, like Jez says, Aston Villa are definitely a team to watch. 100%.
Yeah, they are, yeah. And I'll be honest with you, last season, where I thought Arsenal, where we bottled it. If that was Unai Emery, we would have won that league last season. Definitely,
Absolutely.
definitely. Charlie, your thoughts on this game, mate?
Big up
Well,
top fuzz.
Both teams are good sides, as we all know. Both European sides this season. I think Brighton did have an eye on their game in midweek. They've got Marseille away. That could be a tough game. Villa have got an easier tie at home, so I think they could have focused more on this. But I don't think anyone expected this, to be honest. 6-1. Ollie Watkins with 3, and Brighton, they've lost 3 of the last 4 now and haven't kept a clean sheet in 11. So I think they might be in a bit of a rough patch, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I think they are. I think they're it's like they've got rid of their best players, haven't they, Brighton? And you know the players that they've signed to replace them. In all fairness, I think that gate. You know, they got rid of McAllister, Casado. You know, the list is endless of there, isn't it? You know, even last season they didn't really replace these players. I mean, they signed. I think it was James Milner this season for a backup. It's like, blimey, what's going on here? Like, but. You know, I think fair play. I totally agree with what you say, Jez. I think Aston Villa is going to be one to watch this season. I think you could put Newcastle sort of roughly in that equation as well. You know, so I feel they're going to be both teams are going to be up there. In all fairness, Charlie.
Yeah, I mean,
right. Wolves 2, Man City 1, mate. Obviously, bit disappointing for your mob. Wasn't expecting it, to be honest with you. I did have to score. Well, I predicted the other way round. I said 2-1 Man City because that Neto in that Man City team, he's actually doing he's the best one there, best player there, the hard-working. Where rumor is, and this is just a rumor which I've read, he might be an Arsenal player in January. But with all said and done, what is your thoughts on this game, mate?
Well, I mentioned it before. Wolves looks like they wanted it more than us. We just expected it to happen, to be honest. Haaland was anonymous. Kovacic was the worst I've seen him play in a City shirt. Nunes was hooked off at half-time. Diaz scored an own goal. It just was poor all around, to be honest.
Yeah, it was poor all the way around. Yeti, what's your thoughts on this one, mate?
Well, to be honest, I mean, Man City ain't been anything so far in this season, but they are doing what they need to do. And I think this might be the wake-up call they need to actually move on. And that's the thing with Man City, you see. I mean, the thing is with Arsenal, they haven't lost yet, but they'll lose at a bad point in the season, which will really hurt them. This won't hurt Man City. Man City will go on next weekend to beat Arsenal, and then they'll just go on from that. But that's the way it goes.
That is the way it goes, yeah. Your thoughts on this game, Jez? I mean, it's got to be happy from our point of view, though, hasn't it? With an Arsenal side perspective, things.
Well, it's a very interesting situation. I had this as a 4-0 City win, to be honest. I was quite shocked on that. We know City historically can be slow starters to the season, but at the moment they're foundering a little bit. And I'm going to say answer the Yeti in this one that Arsenal got a decent result away at Bournemouth, where we've been caught out a couple of times in the last few seasons, to be fair. And I'm not saying Arsenal are playing great at the moment, but I think there's a belief in the squad that they can get an achievement. And maybe this is the time, if Arteta doesn't do anything stupid with his team lineup, that we will actually get a result. Because I think Arteta's learnt from the start of the season when he was playing all these stupid 73 different bloody tactic lineups bullshit he was coming out with, that maybe this time round, City coming to the Emirates might be a problem. for City, and you've got Rodri out, you've got KDB out, who KDB loves to score against Arsenal.
Yeah.
You know, so it could be a chance where Arsenal can say actually to Man City, up you. And if he gets the line up right, I think we can negate Man City. And I'll stick it out there that we could sneak a 2-1 win.
Yeah.
But
Same here.
the only reason he's changed it is because of the injuries, though, isn't it?
Well, I think the fact is he realised his stupidity in the fact of what he tried to do this idiocracy thing of having Partey at right back. Why? When you've got a decent right back in Ben White. Partey has only really ever played right back for his country. I'm not saying he's terrible there, but he's better off in the midfield. In my
Do you think he wouldn't? Do you think he wouldn't have still done that if Partey weren't injured, though?
Good question, man. Good question. I don't know.
Personally, I didn't like Partey at right back. I don't like him at right back.
Oh, right back's mental, man.
Yeah.
Mental.
He's our best. I'm sorry. His peak. He's our best midfielder. No question about that.
Yeah.
And even Declan Rice and Odegaard would be are proven that that's our midfield. We proved it last season. Now, without Rice, of course, because we had Xhaka. But with Declan Rice yesterday, to me, he was my man of the match. I thought he was immense. And people were like saying, well, no. I can't get it. The Arsenal fan base voting Havertz man of the match. Sympathy vote. That is how pathetic some of our fan base are.
He's world class now, Jez. That's what I've been reading.
Sorry?
He's world class now. That's what I've been reading.
World class prat.
It's all the little pricks that actually follow a certain big fan channel. But they whatever that load of arseholes put out there, the little sheep will follow.
Yeah.
You know? If that channel say walk off Beachy Head, they'd walk off Beachy Head.
Yeah.
That's what they do because they're absolute clown. At the end of the day, I'm not going to get into that because it's going to be a major rant, and I'm not going to do that on your channel. But at the end of the day, I think Arsenal could prove a little bit of a shock to Man City this weekend.
Yeah, it will. I'm just going to.
I don't think in a million years you're going to prove a shock to them. I think they're going to be major on it this week, next weekend, and I think they are going to do what they do. They've been woke up by Wolves, in my opinion. I think they'll beat you next weekend.
You're going to say that, aren't you?
Well, yeah, because I'm not an Arsenal fan. I'm a Forest fan. So, you know.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just going to hit a couple of comments here because we got a few comments. We got one here from Sideline Football Show. He says, "Big up, wish a good show, brother. Big ups to you as well, and thank you for tuning in." Mama Floss is in. She's saying, "Evening, guys. Evening, Mama." And then Hot Fuzz 44. Big up, Anthony, and the panel. Big up to yourself as well.
Big up, man.
And Mama Flossie says, "Big up at Hot Fuzz 44." And Hot Fuzz says, "Big up back to her." And then Hot Fuzz 44 said, "I predicted 5-0 to Man City. Laugh my ass off." BX Gunner 81. He's just laughing. I think most probably that's what Jez was saying. And the other thing as well, he said the poll so far of the player of the weekend is 89% at Watkins, 11% at Morris, and Neto and Madison are both on 0%. And also, BX Gunner 81 says Watkins by far was the best player of the weekend. And Gunner Forever
Nah, Havertz was a world class player.
I knew you were
Gets
going to say that.
Ballon
gets
d'Or.
player of the match and standing ovation. He's definitely the player of the weekend.
God, blimey. Right, this one comes to our one. That this game, well, I don't know what's happening. Spurs 2, Liverpool 1, V.A.R. failure. Now, what it is with that Luis Diaz goal for Liverpool was actually ruled out offside. It wasn't.
Disgusting.
V.A.R. said it was offside during the game, but after the game, they said they made their decision. It was wrong, right?
It should be 2-2 then, shouldn't it?
Exactly. And in all fairness, basically the cards that was issued on the pitch, apparently one of them shouldn't have been a sending off. It should have been a yellow. And basically this game was good, but listen,
pathetic
VAR
officiating this weekend.
VAR has failed us once again, not just necessarily in the teams that we support and they're playing, but they're failing everybody in every game in the league. VAR, I've had it up to here with VAR, to be honest with you. I can't stand it. I think it's
I agree with you.
shit.
I
Get it out
agree
of
with
the game. I don't want it.
Joke.
I'm going to come to you, Jez, on this one. I know you've mentioned a few times on your show about VAR and what you thought of it. First of all, what's your thoughts on the game, and then you can have your say about this VAR.
Right. Okay. Absolutely disgraceful situation. The FA have made football now so complicated in the fact of, when I was a referee myself, I wasn't like top level, but I did referee at a decent level. The game was simple. Okay? And let's just put this whole situation into context. If you're refereeing on a Saturday afternoon in an amateur league, you do not have VAR. If you're refereeing on a Sunday morning on Hackney Marshes, you don't have VAR. You rely on the referee, and if you're lucky, if it's a top level league game at that level, you might have two referees that are actually your linos, and you will get those in cup games. Majority of the time in amateur level football, you rely on two substitutes to run the line who really don't want to do it, so you have to go with them, right? The problem is now the game has got way, way, way too technical. Back in the day, you just relied on your linos. It wasn't a matter if you had a toenail in front of the defender. It was the fact that if you were interfering with play, you were offside. It was simple. It was simple. That was law of offside. It is now so stupidly technical that I think referees, even they get confused by it. And I think even V.A.R. get confused by it, because I think behind the scenes, V.A.R. are probably arguing amongst themselves. And it's brought absolute disrepute upon the game.
Yeah.
And I think the fact yesterday that they came out, P.L.W.S came out and said, we make an apology, that goal was not offside. Okay, you've made the statement, so you do one of two things. You either award the goal posthumously, or you replay the fucking game.
Yeah.
Now, let's go back in time, gentlemen, right? Do you remember a game, Arsenal, Sheffield United, when Arsene Wenger asked for the game to be replayed because of Kanu, right? He didn't quite understand the etiquette. At a free kick, went off and scored a goal against Sheffield United, where Arsenal won the game. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
We got BX, BL, Nile.
And Arsene Wenger was the man that stood up and said, no. Replay the game. He went to the FA and the game was replayed because Arsene Wenger, respect to him, deemed that Kanu, his own player, had cheated. Right?
Yeah.
And so the FA agreed and said, yeah, okay, we'll replay the match. And it was replayed at Highbury and Arsenal won the game.
Yeah.
And obviously they went into the cup final, League Cup final, beat Sheffield Wednesday. Why can that not be done now? If the FA admit there's been a massive error by the referee, excuse me, and V.A.R, then it should be the fact that the FA turn around and say the game's going to replay.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Yeah,
Jez.
or just if you're going to say that it's wrong, then do something about it. There's no point saying it's wrong and then keeping it the same way. It makes no sense.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But Jez is absolutely right in what you were saying. I can remember that, and it did go in obviously into the replay. We won that one, but I don't know. Is it because it's modern football now and the bloody times have changed? And obviously, you've got season ticket holders that come into that game. They've watched it, obviously, with Liverpool fans not happy with it. But then again, they'll have to. What would they do? Would they allow them into the well? They'll have to let them into the stadium's game if they wanted that match to go into a replay. That is.
They have to. Look, nothing's changed in football.
V.A.R is all about the betting, and it always has been. It's all about helping the bookies. It's always been about that. It's corruption. It's total corruption.
Well, personally, I thought it was to help the referees as well. That was the main issue. But I thought to myself, I thought it's got the game worst. I mean, why can't the referee override the decision of V.A.R?
Why is it referees that we bought it in for that's viewing the camp?
Has ultimate control. That is the problem, right? That is the problem. The referee has ultimate control of the game. If he says that's a goal and V.A.R question it, he can say, no, it's a goal.
Yeah.
He is the man on the pitch with the whistle, with the control. He can say to V.A.R, no, sorry, mate, that was right. He can do that.
But they don't, Jess. That's the problem.
Because they're weak. And the problem is, this started, and if you notice, I don't know if you ever watch rugby, right?
Yeah.
It started in rugby that a try, referees were always going to the TMO.
Yeah.
They wanted backup. If you look at the new legislation now of in rugby union, right? If the referee says it's a try, it's only then if he's uncertain he has to go to the TMO. It used to be always the referee would go to the TMO. It's lack of confidence of what he's seeing. I've been watching a lot of the games in the International Rugby World Cup right now, and very, very few times are those referees right now going to the TMO.
Yeah.
They're saying, yeah, that's a try. Or it's held up, TMO, right, yeah, it's held up, blah, blah, right? Our referees now are so bloody weak in Premier League football that they are so lacking in confidence. It's V.A.R. And I think that it's ruining the game because, when I was a referee, you make mistakes. Of course you do. But I remember refereeing, right, Arsenal ladies against Brighton and Hove Albion ladies in a pre-season friendly, right, pre-season. And after the game, chatting to the Arsenal...
I need a pee. I've got to go, man.
And he said to me, great game, ref, well done. I went, yeah. He said, you made a couple of mistakes. I went, yeah, probably, mate. And he went, but the one thing is, ref, he said, the players will always make more mistakes than you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I totally agree with that, Jez. Totally agree. So the referee, basically, they've got to man up, because it's like what you said. I watch rugby myself, and I've been and watched it. As you know, I'm from Bristol. We got Bristol Bears, you know, and that. But yeah, the referee calling in rugby is literally 100% spot on, you know. But with football, is the worst thing that they did was introduce V.A.R to the game. The best thing that they've done, I always say it, is goal line technology. Goal line technology, and let the referee the game. Scrap this V.A.R. Absolutely rubbish. I don't like it. Charlie, your thoughts on this game, mate? And you know, I mean, we've pretty much hit the nail about V.A.R, but let's have your opinion on V.A.R as well.
Well, before I get to V.A.R, I'd like to talk about both teams. Fair play to Liverpool with 9 men for quite a while and show fight right until the last minute. Tottenham has started the season well as well under Postecoglou. But V.A.R, I don't get how they get it wrong. I'm going to be honest. 9 months ago when we were in Qatar for the World Cup, there weren't a single issue with offside because they had the semi-automated technology. The FA declined that, and now they're struggling with offside, so it's come back to bite them in the arse, basically. So, yeah. And these pity apologies, they don't do anything but not help. They don't help. Simple as that. Anyone. They don't help the officials. They don't help the team that have lost from that, basically, like Liverpool yesterday. Well, yeah, yesterday, sorry. And yeah, it's just simple as that. A good game ruined by the officials yet again.
Yeah, true, Charlie. Yeah, Yeti. How do you say, mate?
Mate, I'm absolutely sick of it. I am absolutely sick of it, and I don't even like Liverpool. I can't stand them. I hate them. But at the end of the day, they was absolutely screwed yesterday. This is absolutely disgusting what they are doing with that, because the offside goal was definitely not offside. The red cards was definitely not red cards, because the first one on Jota, the guy tripped over his own bloody leg. I mean, if they can't see that on the camera, it's crooked, it's corrupt. It is 100% corrupt. It's towards the bookies, what they're doing. I 100% believe that with V.A.R. It's absolutely disgraceful. And I'm sorry, but if PJMAMOL or whatever they're called is going to turn around at the end of the game and say that, no, it wasn't right, then you should give a 2-2 and you should change the table. If you're not going to do that, then what's the point coming out and saying it's not right? It's a waste of time. Absolute waste of time. Doesn't help anybody.
Did you see Klopp in his interview when that statement came out? He was like what? Like, I mean,
what does it matter?
He was frustrated on the line. You've seen it. The camera went straight to him. It was unbelievable. And do you know what? Jurgen Klopp, he had the right to be pissed off on that side, on the sidelines. He did. We all did when we watched it. And then when we watched the replay, how many times did they show the replay of it? You know, obviously that's sending off. I think they showed it about 2 or 3 times throughout the game. You know, and
I used to watch football and know exactly what would be an offside or what would be a foul or anything like that. They're just making the game too difficult and too, you know what I mean? There's no, it's a simple game. It's 11 against 11.
Yeah.
You know, you don't need any of that kind of crap. You need to get rid of that shite.
Yeah, it's absolutely true. We're just going to go into a few more of the comments is coming in. Going to forever says, surely we have to beat Man City at least once in the league this season. Oh, I think we will. We will next week. Fingers crossed.
Definitely you will. Definitely you will.
Cheers, yeah. BX Gunner 81 goes on to say The FA would do anything to make Spurs relevant. Well, that could be true. That could be true. Mama Flossie goes on and says V.A.R. is operators are not fit for purpose. It's true. Very true. I don't know who's up there. It's other referees, I think it operates them or whatever it is. But bloody hell, they must have been crap in their lifetimes. Statics in the house. He turns around and says, "Hey, Anthony, Jez, and Yeti, big up to you, Static." He goes on to say, "Sorry, Anthony, I'm unable to stay, but have a good show." Yeah, cheers, mate. Enjoy what you're going to do, mate. And then it goes on to say, BX Gunner 81 goes on to say, this is for you, Charlie, because I know you like it. Football is no better than WWE with scripts. Noah Kane, big ups, gang. Mama Flossie replies back, says, "Hello, Niall." And Mama Flossie says, "I remember that game." I think she's on about the game that me and Jez was talking about, when it got into the replay. And Noah King, "Hey, Mummy Flossie, you okay?" And then the poll is updated with Ollie Watkins at 3%, Madison and Morris 8%, Neto still on 0%. Right, there's a few more in here. She goes on to say she's fine and all that. They're talking about each other. BX Gunner 81 says the money involved makes it harder to replay, betting TV or corruption. Yep, that's true.
Spot on.
Yes, absolutely spot on. I think that's a spot on comment of the night so far. Those drop points because they cost Liverpool big time. Yeah, they did. Yeah, just been watching football all weekend, so I think pretty much they're having conversations between themselves and there.
I've never liked BX Gunner in the chat, but he's spot on with that.
He's
comment.
spot on. What do you mean he didn't like it?
I just all tell it real, and I just tell it the way it is.
God,
he knows that.
Kingside TV. He does. Kingside TV's in the house. He said, "Well offside for that goal." There's other channels showed the lines, and Sky and the V.A.R. didn't. No, because he knows that they balls up, and he knew what. Charlie, was it, mate?
Can I just say, how did I forget to put the lines on? It's like turning up to school and forgetting a pen. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah, I know. You're just stupid, mate. 100%. It's going to eat one sees Dean literally admitted that the match fiction awarded it sounded like he didn't want to embarrass his mate. Terrible, and the critique of the game has been composed. Yeah, it's true. And then he goes on and says, "It's a."
I respect you more, BX Gunner, from now.
See now you got and look at this one. Look at this one. I think this one's for you, Yeti. Respect.
Yeah, man.
There you go. There you go.
Respect.
Yeah, you got respect today, now. Got respect. Right, they're going to go on to our next.
That's the first thing in my life.
No, we all respect you. Yeah, I know. Jez, he respects you as well. We all respect you. Even in our chat, we respect you. Well, both of you. So he's good, and he's real ones, real fans. I will say that.
Oh yeah, I'm 100% real.
Player of the weekend. Right. I'm going to go first on this one. My player of the weekend, I'm going to pick Ollie Watkins for Aston Villa. His hat-trick. I thought he absolutely brilliant. He had a poor start of the season where he wasn't scoring. He scored last week and then picked up an hat-trick this weekend. I believe that's what's that now. 4 goals in something like 7 games or something like that for Ollie Watkins. So, big up to him. Charlie, what's your player of the weekend, mate?
I've got to agree, Ollie Watkins, and I know Gareth Southgate isn't very adventurous with his England squads, but Ollie Watkins should be in there as well. Yeah. And I wouldn't be surprised if he moved to a maybe Champions League club in January.
Oh well, yeah, that would be most probably my next question. I know we won't get into your team because obviously the standard of quality you've got in there. Yeti, your player of the weekend.
Well, I mean, I can't really go against Havertz, can I? Really, because I mean, he got player of the match. He got player of the match. He's got a standing ovation for doing absolutely fuck all the way through the game. and then scored a penalty. So I mean, I can't go against Abbott's on that one, man. Can I?
Oh,
Really?
God. Flipping out. I knew if one of us was going to let it down, it'd be him. I knew it. Yes. What's your player of the weekend, mate?
I was going to take the P. I was gonna as a P take.
Yeah.
For me, I'm going to go Madison.
Oh.
That guy's work rate is unbelievable. Ollie Watkins, yeah, great score, hat trick, fair play, well done. But Madison, absolute class.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. He is class. He's
He's
absolutely.
quality, isn't he?
He's quality. He is
I
absolutely.
can't believe you nicked my joke there, Yeti.
No, did you have this planned before you come on? Did you have this planned?
No,
Come on, Char.
I was going to ask, do we think Madison's signing of the summer in the Premier League?
I do. Yeah.
He's
I do.
definitely on the verge of it, 100%.
the thing is, Charlie, the fact is, Arsenal have been linked with him for 2 bloody seasons, right?
Yeah.
Right? And yet we didn't buy him for £35 million, and we went and bought Liar Havertz for 65. Make it make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
You know what, Jez? Jez, if you added 5 million to that, you could have flown to the moon.
God. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It is true. It's true. I'm just gonna come up in like our last one. Now, Jez is gonna like this one. He loves it. He absolutely loves it because we got time to do it, Jez. Which comes to is football predictions.
I'm
Right?
useless at them.
Hey?
I'm useless at doing predictions.
Oh, he's all right.
Yeah, I am.
It's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. But before we get to the predictions, I'm going to show something, right? You all know about the fantasy football league that's going on, and like people picking their teams and players and all this and that. Now, I've got here on my phone. Me and Jez were in TJ Warren's league, right? So I don't know. I'm going to try and line this up. I don't know if you actually. Let me turn this brightness down. You might be able to see it better with a bit of luck, like that. Well, that's me. That's Gunners. I don't know if you can see it. That's Gunners 79. Where this blue stripe? You see the blue stripe at the top?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my team. I'm top of the league for that one.
Mm.
Gunners
No,
79.
can't see that,
right?
mate.
And now we go down to the there's 8, and we go down to number 8 at the bottom. And this is Mr. Collins's team. He picks up 31 points this week.
All right.
Yeah. That is who he's got in his team there. But you did it auto, didn't you, Jez?
I did.
You did. So that's his team there, and then that's his sub bench. But in all fairness, Jez, you've got 1, 2, 3. You got 4 players that is out. I mean, obviously, I know you ain't keeping up with it, but I don't know if anybody has actually told you this. But you know, I just thought you might be interested.
I've forgotten all about it, to be honest. I'll have to have a look. I'll have to. I'll be honest, mate. I signed up to it.
Yeah.
And I just did an auto pick thing. I didn't really know what I was doing.
Are you flip flopping, Jez? Are you
Huh?
flip flopping? Are you flip flopping on
No,
what
not-
you chose?
No, not flip flopping, man. I did an auto pick, and then I forgot. Do you know? I won't lie. I totally forgot all about that.
You've
So-
got all, yeah. I think you were going out for a meal with you and your wife, weren't you? Or so you was going out
Yeah.
with the wife, and he couldn't pick his team, so he just pressed auto and done it there.
I'm gonna have to go and edit it. I'm gonna have to edit.
And after edit, I gotta be honest with you, Jez. You get 2 free transfers a month, and I think you might have 6 free transfers. You can take out those players that's like red at the bottom, that's red carded or injured or whatever, or if they've sold them, they've gone to another team. Just take them out and put different players into, obviously, to their value. And
I'm
then
gonna have a look later on.
Later on, yeah.
How come you have
help you
Jez
out,
as a
mate.
count?
I'll help you out. Well, we did a prediction last week, and it was me and this Chelsea guy, little guy called Billy. And it's safe to say he beat me 8-4, little bastard. And yeah, so he beat me 8-4, and I wasn't happy about that. He had the Forest score correct. He had that spot on 1-1, and I said 0-0. And also, he had the West Ham and Sheffield United game correct, because you get 3 points for a correct score and a point for a predicted score that don't come in. But if the team wins 1-0, but you predicted 2-0, you get a point for that. So I'm going to start off. I'm going to start. Who should I come to first? Who wants to go first?
Go on, Yeti. Go for it.
Go on, Yeti. Go for it. This should be an easy one. But Yeti, I know what your score predictions are. You are going to throw some in there, right? You know, the first game is Luton versus Tottenham. What's your prediction for that one, mate?
Oh man, it's Tottenham 4-1, eh?
Tottenham 4-1. Okay. Jez, what's yours, mate?
I'm going to go Tottenham 2-0.
Tottenham 2-0. And Chibs, what's your prediction, mate?
I'm gonna go 3-0 Tottenham.
3-0 Tottenham. And do you know what? I'm actually going 3-0 Tottenham as well. Second game, Fulham versus Sheffield United.
Oh, interesting.
Fulham, Sheffield United. I'm going to go... Do you know what, Charlie? I'm going to start with you. I'll start with you on this one. Fulham versus Sheffield United.
I think that's got 0-0 written all over it.
Do you?
Yeah, 100%.
Really? So 0-0. And Jez?
Is Fulham at home?
Yeah, Fulham is at home, yeah.
Fulham, Sheffield United. Interesting one, that. Interesting. I'm going to go... I'm going to go... Thinking, two scores. I'm going to go 2-1 Fulham.
2-1 Fulham. Okay. Yeti.
3-0 Fulham.
3-0 Fulham.
Going big. You're going big.
Going big.
I'm going big. I don't think Sheffield United's got anything, to be honest. I know they don't like us, but who gives a shit? But, you know, I'm going to treat them the same way that they treat us. So, here we go.
Here we go. Right. I've also gone, same as Jez on that one. I've gone for a 2-1 Fulham win. I'm going to let you start this one, Jez. Burnley's at home. And Burnley, they've got Chelsea.
Oh, interesting, that one. This is going to ride on tomorrow night's game. South West London derby, I think. Burnley's at Turf Moor's a tricky little ground to play at.
Yeah. A bit of a shithole, but, you know, he's...
Yeah, it is a bit of a dump, but they're pretty decent at home. Tight little ground. I'm going to go with a sneaky 1-0 Chelsea.
1-0 Chelsea, right, and that's for Jez. I go Yeti. What's your prediction for this game?
Chelsea Burnley. I think Chelsea are going to win 3-0 because Wolf's my mate. So I'm going to go with that.
That'd be
3-0 Chelsea. Chips?
2-1 Burnley.
2-1 Burnley. Oh, he's throwing it out there. He's gone. He's going.
He's going.
He's going. I've gone 37-0 to Burnley. No, I'm joking. I'm going to go. Do you know what? I think Burnley's going to give them a game. So I'm going to go 1-0. I'm going to go 1-1 because Chelsea can't. Literally, they can't obviously score at the minute.
Can I just say, BX Gunner has just said Sky just posted the 14 instances where PGMOL has apologised over V.A.R. That just shows what's going on in
Well, the
this.
apology ain't good enough. It's like what me and Jez were
Mm.
saying. Literally, Jez is saying
Makes
that
no
has to
sense.
go to a replay. It
It
doesn't.
makes no sense.
Doesn't.
Makes no sense.
Doesn't at all. Right, on the next game, I'm going to go with you. I'm going to start with you, Jez, on this one. They ain't doing that great, are they, at the minute? So is Man United, and they've got who Forest played today, Brentford.
Man United, Brentford. Yeah, I think Man United is too strong for them, man.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go 3-0 Man United.
3-0 Man United.
Let's be right. Let's be right. You know, Nottingham Forest. Let's be honest, they're pretty shit.
What?
Well, we're coming up to them, Jez, slightly in a bit. So
Yes, mate. I'm going on a stream after this, and I'm going on TikTok, and I'm going to do a dance and cancel you all together off YouTube.
Yeah. Mate, you won't be the first. No, yeah, you know I'm joking, man. But at the end of the day, yeah, I'm going 3-0 Man United, man.
3-0 Man United. Yeti, what's your score prediction, mate?
I'm going 2-1 to Man City because Arsenal's going to lose. No, sorry. I mean, wait a minute. That was later on.
Yeah.
2-1 to Brentford.
2-1 to Brentford.
Man United just ain't on it.
No, they're not.
Just
No,
not on it.
No.
Yeah, but Brentford crap, man. At the end of the day.
Yeah, Brentford.
Yeah, but you're an Arsenal fan. You're crap anyway. So here we go.
Oh, I love it.
I love it. These two. I'll have to get you 2-1 again. You free Thursday night at 9 o'clock? Any chance? Gunners from all corners.
I think the thing is,
yeah, I'll rip Jez any time. It's fine.
Anthony, I think the thing is, man, is Yeti and I've got a little bit of an affinity in the fact we like the same sort of things.
Yeah.
So we sort of bounce off each other.
Jez is just deluded. That's the way it is.
Yeah, well, yeah, absolutely, of course. Yeah, I'm one of them. But I think the fact is we have such a fun laugh. Well, I mean, we did one of the great streams we did this afternoon. Chatting for 2 hours. Back to it. You know, it's all good fun. But I think, I think you're completely mad, to be honest.
Yeah.
I wouldn't disagree with that, to be fair.
No. I would disagree with that, but big up to you. Yeah, we all love you anyway, mate. Chips, what's your prediction in the Man United and Brentford game?
Well, United are just a laugh at the minute, but they're gonna win this game. Let's be honest. I'll say 2-0 United.
2-0 United. Okay. Do you know what?
Charlie's deluded as well.
Yeah, I've gone on the fence with this one. I've gone 2-2. I think Man United is going to be taking the lead. They'll be leading 2-1, and Brentford's just going to equalise in the last 5 minutes or so.
Big up King TV and Paul Rossi.
I go with you this one, Charlie. Everton versus Bournemouth.
Jesus Christ, what a shit game that is. Another 0-0.
A 0-0. Okay. Actually, I'll come to you at the bottom, Yeti. We're what's your predictions, mate?
That's a crazy one, but it's like, I'm going with Charlie on that one, 0-0.
I think we pretty much all might go through that because I've gone actually the same as well. Jez, what's your prediction in this one? Everton are at home.
I'm gonna go. I don't think Everton have anything to offer whatsoever. They certainly didn't against Arsenal. Arsenal did let them get in the game, but I just think they're absolutely ruined. I'm going to go with a 0-1. I'm going to go Everton 0, Burnley 1. Everton 0, Bournemouth 1.
Almost 1.
Yeah, but you had Kai Havertz, so you was always going to do all right, weren't you?
Now,
You've got like the next Messiah, the next Messi in your team.
Well,
I
Ballon
mean,
d'Or
you're
winner,
good.
mate. Ballon d'Or winner.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to be up for a Ballon d'Or. There's no doubt about
all
that.
day. Yeah. All day.
do you know what? This one's going to be interesting. I'm going to come to Jez on this one, this game,
Oh, God.
right? They're
That's your
heading.
first mistake.
Crystal Palace has got Nottingham Forest.
Right,
It's a hard trip to go at Sellers. The Sellers Park is not a walk in the park.
Think about it, Jez. Think about it, Jez.
Right. I'll give you a proper thing about this. Palace away is a difficult ground to go to.
Yeah.
Difficult.
We'll be falling out with Jez the way he's going.
I'm off the Christmas card list, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm sorry, mate. I'm going 2-0 Palace.
You wanker.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, Jez. 2-0 Palace. I was about to put that down in Yeti's column then.
Down the Yetis.
Yeah. What's
Jez
you, Yeti? Let's go to you.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say Jez is done. He's finished. Don't ever talk to me again because I don't even know you. He's going to be 3-1 Forest.
3-1 Forest.
Hmm.
Okay. 3-1 Forest. And Chori, what are you going to go for in this one, mate?
Sorry, Yeti, but I'm going 2-1 Palace.
Okay, fuck you too then, mate.
You got to admit, mate, it's fair. You're not great on the road, are you, at the moment?
You won't be great on the road if I'm driving.
You got to love him, haven't you? You got to love him.
Do you know what, Yeti? I've put my scoreline down. I've gone 1-0. So
okay, Anthony gets a pass then.
Right. So 1-1 for the stream, but in my head 3-1 Palace.
Right, okay, Anthony gets run over as well then.
Right, I'm going to come to you, Charlie, on this one. Brighton, they're owned to Liverpool.
Oh, it's a good game. I'll go 2-0. 2-0 Liverpool.
2-0 Liverpool. Right, okay. So that's 2-0 Liverpool. Jez, your one, mate.
Brighton, Liverpool.
Yes.
They'll bounce back from the humiliation of Aston Villa. And that's another tricky ground. I'm going to go 1-1.
Jez is going 1-1. Okay. And Yeti, what are you going for?
I am going to go because the way Liverpool played against Tottenham with 9 or 8 men or something like that made a big difference to Liverpool. They shown a real togetherness.
Yeah.
And I am going 3-0 to Liverpool because I think they shown something against Tottenham, being down that many men and still fighting. I think Liverpool's one you've got to worry about. Or even though I hate them, but you know, they are.
They are, yeah. Right. Next one, West Ham. They're home to Newcastle. So I've gone. I'll say mine first. I've gone 3-2 Newcastle.
Mm. Mm. Who?
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna go. I tell you what, Jez, go on, mate. What are you gonna predict?
I'm going to go 2-1 Newcastle.
2-1
They're
Newcastle.
starting to hit a bit of form. West Ham are a bit shaky, which is not good for Arsenal. We got them up coming up in the Carrier Bag Cup. But I think, Newcastle are starting to hit a little bit of form right now.
Yeah.
As I predicted.
Yeah. Yes, you did predict that, and absolutely right. And Charlie, what's your prediction in this game? West Ham versus Newcastle.
Another good game, in my opinion. I'm going to go a draw, 1-1.
1-1. And you, Yeti?
Well, Mama Floss is in the chat, and we're really good friends, so I'm going to go 15-0 Newcastle.
Right, you want me to put that down to you? I knew he was
Yeah,
going to say.
yeah, do it.
Right, so you want to change that 15? What do you want to change? Do you want to change it 5-0 Newcastle?
No, 15-0. 15-0.
15-0. There you go, Mama Flossie. That's just for you from Yeti. 15. Oh, God, Jesus. Right.
See, that's my love for Mama Flossie. If it goes wrong, Mama Flossie, you're out of there, man. I won't love you anymore if it goes wrong.
Right. The next one is Wolves Derby. They're own to Aston Villa. And I'm gonna go Charlie on this one. Start off with Charlie.
I'm going to go 2-1 Villa.
2-1 Villa. Okay. And I'll go you, Yeti. Who are you going for?
Who's the teams?
Wolves are at home and they got Aston Villa.
Oh, Aston Villa, man. They're on it now. They are, they are a really good side. They got Unai Emery, who you guys just forgot and just left out there, who probably could have been done a hell of a lot better than that Bellend Arteta. So, I'm going Aston Villa 4. And the other team, who was the other team again?
Wolves.
Wolves. Yeah, I'm going 4-0.
4-0. And you, Jez?
It's a big derby, that one. Big derby.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 2-0 Aston Villa on that.
2-0 Aston Villa. Okay. I've gone 3-1 Aston Villa. Right. Now the next one. Do you know what? I'm going to go to you, Yeti. I'm going to go to you on this one. Arsenal versus Man City.
Careful what you say.
Arsenal versus Man City is going to be 12-0.
Arsenal.
What?
They're going to absolutely... Man City are going to smash Arsenal so bad. They're going to even forget the Invincibles when this game's finished.
Right, I'll tell you what, you're not coming on the Christmas show now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm Santa Claus. How can I not come on the Christmas show?
So you want me to key that in 12-0?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it, man. Yeah, they're going to smash him, mate. They're going to smash him.
Charlie, what's your prediction, mate?
1-1.
1-1. See, that's more of a reasonable scoreline. Yeah, I'll take that. Jez, what's yours, mate?
I'm going 2-1 Arsenal, man.
2-1 Arsenal.
You're deluded, mate. Jez, I love you to pieces, but you are deluded.
Mate, I'm speaking from the heart, not from my head.
Or maybe you need a different heart then.
No, I've got a black heart, mate. So
I've gone 1-1 as well. I've gone same as you, Chibs. I've gone 1-1 as well.
No chance.
oh, show some faith.
I want to, Jez. Well, listen. If Havertz is playing, listen. I know he's world class. I've read it all.
Oh, yeah,
I've read
he's
all the
amazing.
rubbish and all this and that. It'd be 1-1. But if Havertz is not playing, I will pick, which I did say, I would go 2-1. So
Havertz will play, and he will now probably be the next messiah of Arsenal.
Well, he is. To be fair, Jez, he is better than Bergkamp. I mean, I've watched Bergkamp, but Havertz
no
is
chance.
so much better.
No chance.
He's so much better. What are you watching, man?
Football.
Well, I don't know what you're watching or what you're smoking, but I wish I could have one of them. That's for sure. Jesus Christ.
Oh God! I just got to think where I bloody am now. Oh God!
Bergkamp watches Havertz and wishes he was as good as that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Right, let's go on there. Right, let's catch up with some comments on here. Look, so BX Gunner 81. He's gone 2-0 Burnley, and Football United TV on here. So he's thanks for tuning in. Smash the like and subscribe if you can. Yeah, great. Make sure you do. Palace were too strong for United. Ha ha. And then Carl Rossi's in. He's saying evening lads. And then
Carl Rossi, man.
Mama, she's saying evening.
Mama Flossie, man.
And Mama Flossie, they're all saying good evening to one another. We've now gone up in subs. It says we are now 20 away from 900 subs. Thanks for all your support. Yeah, thanks for all your support.
Well played, man.
That's our aim, to get to 900, then 950,
Mm-hmm.
then obviously onto the 1K. And then Jub sub there, mate. Cheers, Carl Rossi. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. And the poll results are 13 votes. It was Watkins on 77, Madison, Neto, and Morris on 8%. So fair play to Ollie Watkins. He won it. Not what you said, Yeti. Havertz. God, blimey.
I was always going to do that when I saw that.
Quick question, Anthony. Quick
Yeah.
question. If you got 900 subs, why haven't you monetized your channel?
We have. I've posted it on Twitter and that. I've got to do it all on the. Do you know? I don't know. There's chats that I'm in that I put it on. I got to put it on our chat as well. I'm just gonna, mention it on the chat and let people obviously watch it and that. The guy Matt whose show it is, Emon it is as well. I've done a few words by mouth, like some friends and family members. So we've had quite a few subs on that sort of thing, and we're just going to try and share it and get the show out there, basically. So hopefully we can get to. The aim is that 1K. That's the aim. So that's what's that?
You can get monetized at 500 now, man.
Yeah. We're going to try and do that. We definitely want to aim for the 1K. That's our aim. So once we get to that 1K, and then everything from there on top, is just basically a bonus. But we do it for the love as well. Obviously, for the love. We love doing the shows, getting different people on the show.
Yeah. That's what it's all about, mate. Just putting yourself out there, getting out there. It's not all about monetization and sponsorships and all that kind of shit.
I'm just saying.
No, you're right, Jez. No, you're right. I do agree with you. I totally agree with you. And obviously, it's nice. It's like when you do your shows as well, Jez, Yeti, and Charlie. Let's not forget to subscribe to Charlie's show as well. But
100%. Yeah, 100%.
We'd have to do that, Charlie. And Carl Rossi goes on to say, I go a draw again. What's that? On that one, Forest much more resilient. Yeah, they are. And he goes, Yeti, he's laughing at you, Yeti. Then he goes 3-1 Liverpool.
Everyone laughs at me.
Blood.
What it's all about.
And Mama Flossie agrees. Mama Flossie thought seeing cock crying was always fun. Yeah, he always is. He always comes up with the excuses, doesn't he? The grass is a bit sticky and God knows what else. And then he goes on to say Newcastle 2-0, and Mama goes on to say, nice one, Yeti. So
Mama Flossie always agrees with me because she knows if she don't, she's in trouble. So,
Charlie, what's your channel, man?
Dugout Daily.
Dugout Daily.
Yeah.
I think I've already subbed. I only have a look.
Yeah, I'll drop over there, man. I'll drop you a sub.
Nice one. Thank you.
No. Right. Let me find you.
I'll put a link in the chat if you want.
Dugout. What is it? Dugout what?
Dugout Daily.
Okay, Daily, call 2-1. That's right, carry on. I'm just going to quickly bring up the comments as you're saying.
Yeah.
They're taking they're winding each other up. Emery has them cooking. He definitely does. You're looking good. Mama Flossie. Do you wish you still had Henry? I do. Mama Flossie, I really do. I really do. Getting told yes. I'll see Mama Flossie. Yes.
Yeah, I found it. I've subbed. Dugout Daily, Jez.
You're off my own. Yeah. Do you hear that, Yeti? Good for you.
I spelled it wrong. Don't worry.
Oh, fuck him. I don't know him anyway.
Yeah, gotcha.
Oh, God.
No, I love Cole Rossi. I love Cole Rossi.
I knew you do.
Just sub, man. Just sub.
Thank you. Thank you.
3-1 City, sadly, goes on to say.
I just subbed here as well.
Unfortunately, be such a lovely time at Newcastle. Right? Yeah, but they're doing really well, Newcastle, at the minute. You can't fault them. That's in there. With the pro, Schubert. And then he goes,
Hello.
hey.
Hello.
And then Blood is right. And then there's quite a lot in there. I'm just gonna go quickly through them, and then we'll come to the end.
Yeah. Do that.
Come to the end of the show. It's still good to be
back in the set.
Be nice and have a pint. Mama Flossie, yep, another year or two, you lot will be serious challengers. And then he goes on to say, I'll go sub to that too. So you got another sub here, Charlie, to your stream, right? That's cool.
Slowly growing.
And then he's going on and saying, laughing faces, and he goes on to say, Yeti, you're a legend.
No, he's not. He's just old.
He's just, and that's it for the comments. But yeah, I mean, going back to obviously what we discussed, I think is great. I'm just going to wait for Yeti to come back, so I'm going to get you all. I tell you what, Charlie, see me. Why don't you shout out your channel, mate?
Right. Okay. Dugout Daily is my football channel. Cover all English and European football over there. Hit the Apex, the F1 channel. Cover all the races, and at MCFC Hips on Twitter.
And Yeti, do you want to shout out your channel, mate?
Yeah, man. If you want to hit me up, if you have any issues with like bullying or anything like that, or we're going to do a show on Thursday on Jez's channel about bullying in social media and people having really hard times with it. So make sure you hit up Arsenal History and more. If you want to hit me up, Longhaired Yeti on Instagram and also on Facebook. If you want to talk, man, talk. We'll talk, or just come on to my channel. We'll talk. My channel is Longhaired Yeti's Cave, and I'm always there for everybody. So yeah, thanks for having me on, Anthony. I've enjoyed this.
Oh, that's brilliant. It's nice to have you on.
Your channel's awesome, mate.
Oh, cheers, mate. I'll get you on again. All right.
Yeah, man. It's been a long time since we've chatted and stuff like that, but we've not finally got it sorted. So yeah, big up, man. 100%.
Yeah, and Jez, give your channel a shout out, mate, and obviously, what have you got coming up on your channel as well, mate? I know Yeti said it, but hear it from you as well.
Yeah, Thursday night. I'll be doing a couple of shows before that, but Thursday night is a very, very important show that Lee, Kenny, Yeti, Warren TV will be going to be discussing and debating about. Is that it's something very personal to me. I hope you don't mind me saying it on your show.
No.
I knew a very nice 16-year-old little girl who was big on TikTok. She started a YouTube channel, and very sadly, she got a lot of haters, bullies, hate, and everything like that. And very sadly, a year ago today, she hung herself, and it sort of affected me. I know her family very well. I've known her as a little girl, well, from 6 months old, and she was doing so well, and then she got a lot of hate. And I think we need to put it out there that this has to stop. And if I can do anything to get it out there, and that's why I've got people like Lee, Kenny. I'm not saying we're going to make any influence in the world at all, but I think anything little can help. And I want to try and put it out and say this has got to stop. It's not just about cyberbullying; it's about bullying in general, and it has to stop. The fact that too many young people, 100%. many young people get affected by the fact that they get to a certain positioning on like YouTube, God knows where else. It doesn't matter. This can actually affect them so much, and they get such hate and hurt, and they take their young lives. I find that so annoying, and it seriously winds me up, and it seriously affects my judgment on what social media is about. So that's what it's going to be about, people. I mean, Charlie's a very young man, right? Great YouTuber, starting out. I'd never want to see you, Charlie, subjected to hate and abuse that could affect how you are. You strike me as a very balanced young man right now, but no disrespect what I'm going to say to you. You're young, right? You've never really experienced life yet. And people can be horrible in this world, in this modern world. People can be fucking horrible. And personally, I get hate. It doesn't affect me. I'm old. I'm 62. I've been around the block way too many times. It doesn't hurt me at all. I'm not saying, Charlie, any disrespect to you, that it will harm you, but there are a lot of nasty people out there that for whatever reason, they will just say horrible shit, which can actually affect you because you are young, right? You are young. And sadly, there's a lot of people out there, mate, that will follow the narrative that they may not agree with your narrative, and they will come on you like a swarm of bloody wasps. And I think it's important, mate, that older people, me, Yeti, more experienced people, if you get my understanding, mate, is that we need to put this out there and say this has to stop.
We're not having this anymore. We're not having this anymore.
Yeah, stop. Has to stop.
No, it has to stop. But that's Thursday night. What time's that, Jez, on Thursday?
6 o'clock, man.
6 o'clock Thursday, everybody, on the Arsenal history and more on Jez's channel. If you know, obviously we're all against this bullying. I don't like bullies, and I don't like bullying as well. But you know, if anybody's not doing anything, make sure you tune in and listen. Put your comments forward. You know, Jez is there. You read them out. You know, and anybody's experienced any type of bullying in their life as well, just put the comments in, just watch it. It's going to be a good show, obviously, with the panel and the guests you've got on, and get the YouTube community rolling as well. That's what I say. So
The thing is, mate,
What?
as Yeti said, if we can save one person or get one person to talk,
yeah,
right? One person, that makes it all worthwhile.
it does.
Way.
If like Jess said, if we can get one person in the chat, if we can reach one person in the chat that's going through this at the moment, then we could possibly save a life here.
Yeah,
And that's what we're interested in doing. We're not interested in the views. We're not interested in the likes. We're not interested in subscriptions. We're interested in trying to help people and, put them on the right track.
There's way too many young people in this world that suffer for mental abuse and bullying and all that crap, and it's got to stop. And my purpose of doing this is we need to make these platforms aware of what is going on, because they don't do enough. They don't do it anywhere enough to stop it.
no,
So, it's just my little way of trying to put it out there. I'm not a big YouTuber, but I just want to put it out there and say enough is enough. Stop it.
Yeah. And
no.
Charlie, can I just say, right? If you ever get any of this, reach out to me, reach out to Jez or whatever. We're here for you, man. We'll support you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely, man. Because people, you're a level-headed young man, right? But I don't know you, but I get the impression you're intelligent and you've got a decent mindset. But sadly, mate, no, I'm not being disrespectful to you at all. Please don't take this wrong, mate. Okay. Right now, you're not fully developed in how you deal with things in the outside world. If I may put it like that to you, sir. Things can suddenly twist, and that can affect you. And I think if we, as older people, can actually say, look at it from this perspective, you're out there in the public domain, just fuck them. Just fight them. Just say, fuck off. I don't need you in my life.
We're here for you, man. We're here for you.
And I'm not directing that at you, because you clearly, to me, are level-headed and you haven't got issues. But there are a lot of people out there, man, of your age group and younger, that put themselves out there and make themselves vulnerable. And this young girl that I knew was very successful, but she was vulnerable. Does that make sense to you? She was innocent. She was too innocent.
Yeah.
And
1.5 million subscribers, and one of them was there for her.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So you know what? If you need anybody, just fucking contact us. Contact me, Longhaired Yeti, on Instagram or Facebook, or contact Jez on Jez. Is it Jez.Collins or Collins.Jez on Instagram, and also in Anthony as well.
yeah.
Any of us. If you get any of that kind of shit, man, just contact us and talk to us. I mean, I'll bang them out if I fucking see who they are. But, it just depends if I see who they are. But, just, don't suffer alone, man.
Thank you.
Fucking reach out.
Reaching out. That's what it's all about. Too many people just hide it in their head. And I'm not just talking about kids. I'm talking about there's people in the 30s that do this nonsense. They take their own lives because they. Can I just quote something? Hope you don't mind, Anthony.
No, I don't mind, mate.
There was a lady, a friend of mine knew. She was 32, right? 32, beautiful young lady, right? It's very successful in her job, right? Had a boyfriend, nice relationship going down, right? Committed suicide by hanging herself because she deemed that she hadn't had children by the age of 32. She had failed. That was written to her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Now, you have to say, 32, you've got years to have children.
Yeah.
But because all her friends had children and were married, right? She deemed her life as a failure. And this young lady was stunningly beautiful. And I've got this from another channel, a guy called Mr. Caring Guy. He's an amazing, amazing man who tries to make awareness about suicide and all this stuff. So please go and watch what he does. He's an amazing man. He's Australian. And she was English, this girl, and she committed suicide because she thought she had failed in not having children because all her friends had by the age of 32, and she wasn't married. I mean, that is so sad. So sad. She never talked to anyone.
No.
Why did she talk to her boyfriend and say, look, I want to get married. If you don't want to marry me, I'll find someone else. Why don't you want to have children with me? It's hard, is it?
It is hard, yeah.
Not hard in a relationship. You sit down with your partner and you say, do you want to marry me or not? And in this modern world, women can ask men to get married. Right? It's not like we're in the 50s anymore, right? And if you're living with somebody, yeah, and that woman turns around to you and says, I want to have children, and the guy says, well, I don't think we're right for it, and it goes on for a few years, and you have to ask the question, well, is this guy for me? Because I mean, I'm sorry to bore you, but
it's right, Jess, carry on.
When I got married at the age of 26, I was a very selfish bastard, right? We didn't have a lot of money, and we moved into a flat just on the back of the Clock End at Highbury, yeah? Right. And a mate of mine and his girlfriend moved into the flat below. And we had no money. And I was a selfish shit because I was going to games home and away every week. And my wife, at 26, we got married. And at 27, she said to me, you can't keep doing this because we're skint. And I was like, yeah, but we are in this. And I was blagging it off. And then she said to me, I want a baby. And I was like, right. Okay, so we did. And I did it in this very selfish way of like, well, I did it to keep her quiet. Right? I did that to keep it quiet. And she's happy. We have a baby, right? And we have a baby, and I'm still going home away, to the point when it nearly cost me my marriage, because she said, if you don't stop doing this, I'm leaving you. And it was like, I came to a compromise. All right, I'll go to home games, but I'll only go to a few away games. And that's how we came. And then obviously times changed and everything like that. But that was such a selfish move. I think back now, as an old, I'm at the age I am, I think, Christ, that was a disgraceful thing to do.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I love my daughters and I love my son. But at the time, that was a terrible thing to do.
Yeah.
So selfish. And I sometimes sit there and I get very angry with myself about doing that. And I think I'm a pretty balanced person. I think I'm a pretty average Joe, you know. I'm just sharing this with my view of how things could have gone wrong for me. I think sometimes we have to look at ourselves and say, Ooh, am I doing the right thing here?
100%. 100%.
Anyway, I'm sorry to bore you with that.
No, Jez, that's fine. That's fine.
No,
Look,
no, it's not
everybody's got
boring at all.
problems and they've got struggles. Listen, I'm looking when you're talking now. I'm listening to what you're saying, and I'm looking what everybody's putting in the chat, and all the love and respect that you've got here, Jez. I mean, Mama Flossie's one,
Yeah, man.
Cole's one.
100%.
You know, there is a few, and they're saying, "Well said, Jez. Big up, respect for you." You know, people saying that they're going to be watching the stream. You know, as well. There's a couple of people said they're going to be watching the stream as well. So obviously, there's people that watches the stream, but they don't put their comments in. So obviously, they've got the call, and I just hope that people watches your stream, and anything that you could do that, like what you said, can help out one person, then fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, we're all
That sort of stuff is massive.
Yeah.
That sort of stuff is massive towards certain people. And I think 100% that get Charlie on to Instagram and add him to the group that you've got, Jez, as our Man City fan. Because, you know, he seems really level-headed. And, you know, we can always keep in touch with him. And if he does have any of those situations in the future, then, you know, we can try and help him out with that.
Yeah. Okay. What, Charlie? What are you on Instagram, man?
MCFC Hibs, all lowercase, HIBBS.
Hang on. I'm old. I'm not that quick. MCF. What? Oh, hang on.
MCFC.
MCFC. Yeah.
Hibs, HIBBS.
Is it all one word?
Yeah, all lowercase.
Hibs.
Yeah, get him into the chat, and then we've got a Man City fan there as well. They want fans from everywhere.
Oh, hang on. I've misspelt that. Oh, I fucking hate this. Oh.
Mate, I missed all of it, I'll be honest. It must be because I'm 50 years old, but I didn't fucking catch any of it.
MCFC.
Hibs, HIBBS.
Oh, double B-S.
Yeah, I missed all that.
No, I can't find you.
What's yours, Jez? I'll follow you and then.
It's Collins.Jez.
All lowercase.
Yeah.
It's LeeGunnerLove.com.
No, I just want to
Follow me, man.
Just followed you. Just followed you.
I'll add you to the group chat, man.
Nick.
I'm shitting all this crap. Well, I've requested a follow to you.
Sorry, Anthony.
Oh God, he went down the wrong order.
I'm done, Anthony.
I just accepted the request, mate.
Right, I'll add you to the group chat.
Nice one.
Group chat. There we go. Good. Add. No, we don't want
you back for that video I sent you yet, eh? The sink.
Mate, that fucking spider thing proper whooped me up, man. That proper baby jump, that spider thing you said. I was watching it and I was like, he's gonna pull like a load. Here's that and all.
Hair out or something.
Mate, that proper shit me up.
Right, you're added to the group chat, man.
Thank you.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
He's added to the chat, is he?
Yep. Yeah, you're in. Charlie Hibbs.
Yeah. Cheers.
Collins.Jez is added Charlie. Yeah, you're in there.
It's a good chat group, man.
Awesome, man. Yeah, we're all good guys. We're all good people.
Well, apart from the Yeti, he's an absolute prick. But there you go.
Yeah, but that was how I was always meant to be. But when I was born, my mum said, you've got to be the biggest prick on the planet. And I've not let her down yet. Let her down yet.
So I said, everybody's talking about their socials and all that. We've just put on that this channel is a voice for all the football fans, always has, well, and always will be. And for for supporting all. So we support anything that that helps people. Basically, it's not just for football as well.
100%.
It's just helping out other people as well. The only people,
Yeah, sorry, guys, I went into one there, but it's something that's very important to me.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, 100%, Jez. No, that's fine. That's fine, mate. That's fine. We don't
I
mind.
can 100% help you to be a prick like me. I can 100% help you to do that because I've done it all my life. So, I can do that.
Well, if I can be a bigger prick than you, I'll be happy.
Just
God,
keep working on it, Jez. Just keep working on it. You can
I
go
knew
there.
this was going to be like this.
Well, my wife will be happy.
Bloody Charlie's on the Lucas side. I'm on the bloody summer fruits. Jez is on the red wine. Yet is on the bloody beer. Is it the Stella?
Yeah, Carlsberg Export, mate.
Right.
I'm on at the minute.
Okay. Right, we've come to the end of the show now. So we'll have a bit of laugh backstage if you want to. I'm up for that. But yeah, thanks for everybody for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. What's left of it, and also
100%.
if your football teams is won, especially if you're an Aston Villa fan, good on you. But if you're Brighton, commiserations. That's all we're gonna say. All right, we're out.
Take care.
Love you all.
Take care.